皆さんおはようございます。Thank you for joining me today. This is the Japanese Easy News article of the day for March 27th, 2026. Today is actually March 30th, so this is a couple days old, but we'll still be doing this article today. So, 今日は3月30日なんですが、3月27日の記事をやろうと思っています。なんで2026年3月27日の記事でございます。So for our headline today, we have 東京都などバスに使う経由を変えなくて困っている。Okay, here is our short vocabulary list from the headline. We have 使う to use, 経由, this is light oil or diesel fuel. Light oil is used for diesel fuel, so sometimes KU can mean light fuel, sometimes it can mean diesel fuel. Then we have 買う to buy or to purchase, and 困る, kind of like to be in trouble or to be in a bad situation. Okay, jumping back into our headline, we have 東京都など. So 東京都, to is almost like a title given to a capital of Japan. So Tokyo, the Tokyo capital, 東京都. Nado, and other places like it. That's what nado does when it comes after something. 東京都など. So in places like Tokyo, バスに使う経由. So bus is going to be bus. バスに. In this case, the ni depends on what verb is being used, but here we're using 使う. So if you have に使う, this is like used for something, because we have our verb 使う, which means to use. に使う used for something. So バスに使う be used for buses. And then 経由 is going to be light oil, often diesel fuel. So diesel fuel or light oil used for buses. That's something going to be done to 経由. And then 変えなくて. So we have a few different conjugations going on here. We have 買う is our main verb to buy. We're changing that into the potential form with 買える. 買える would be to be able to buy something. We're changing that into the negative, which would be 買えない, 買えない, unable to buy something. And then we're taking that ない and changing it to なくて for the て form, which means this is going to happen and something else is going to happen after it. So 買えなくて, unable to buy this, and then 困っている. So 困る is to be in trouble, to be in a pinch, to be in a bad situation. And we are using the ている form there. So ている is what we use when something is currently happening. So in places like Tokyo and the like, they are unable to purchase light oil for buses, and they are in trouble or in a bad situation. 困っている. Okay, here is our vocabulary from the rest of the article. We have 戦う, which is to fight. 続く, to continue. 入る, to enter or to go into. 原油 is crude oil. 少ない is few or not many. 値段 is price. 走る is to run. 市 is how we say city. This will often come after the name of a city. It's 藤沢市, 藤沢 city. 調べる to look up or to do research. 入札する is to bid on something. 決まる is for something to be determined by itself. 大事 or 大事な is important or crucial. 倍 we'll have this coming after a number to say a number of times as much, like 2 times something else would be 2倍. And we have 決める, which is to determine something. So 決める versus 決まる. This is a transitive, intransitive thing in Japanese. If the action is done by the same thing, or if someone else does the action to that thing, we'll use different verbs. So 決まる is for the thing to be determined by itself. It is determined. Or 決める is to determine something.
アメリカなどとイランの戦いが続いて、 日本に入ってくる原油が少なくなっています。バスに使う軽油の値段も高くなって、バスを走らせている市などは困っています。NHK が調べると、4月から使う軽油の入札をして、どの会社から買うか決まらなかった市などがありました。昨日までに東京都や京都市など10ありました。東京都の人は、軽油の値段が大きく動いています。バスを走らせることを一番大事に考えたいですと話しています。京都市は4月に使う軽油を3月の2倍の値段で買うことを決めました。
All right, let's jump right into our article here.
アメリカなどとイランの戦いが続いて、日本に入ってくる原油が少なくなっています。
Okay, so here we have アメリカなど. So アメリカ, the US, など, which is going to be and things like it, or places like it, America et al, or America and their buddies or friends or whatever. アメリカなどと, so with or and, but here とイラン, which is going to be Iran. So アメリカなどとイランの戦い, so something of these two countries and the like. 戦い is going to be fighting. So fighting or war between America and the like and Iran. が This fighting is going to do something, and that verb is right after it, which is 続いて. So 続いて comes from 続く, to continue, and that's the te form, so we're going to continue our sentence. This happened and something else. アメリカなどとイランの戦いが続いて. The fighting between America and the like and Iran is continuing, and 日本に, so Nihon, Japan, I believe they're saying Nippon, but we can say Nihon, に入ってくる. So 入る is for something to enter, and then if it's coming into where you're at, you can use てくる. So 入ってくる, coming into where I'm at. 原油 is crude oil, so the crude oil that is coming into Japan. が this crude oil is going to do something or be something. 少なくなっています. So 少ない is going to be less or few. 少なくなる means becoming fewer or be less or decreasing. And then we are using that 少なくなる in the ています form or ている form because it is currently happening, is decreasing. So 少なくなっています. So 日本に入ってくる原油が少なくなっています. The crude oil that is coming into Japan is getting less and less. There's less and less of it. It's decreasing.
バスに使う軽油の値段も高くなって、バスを走らせている市などは困っています。
Okay, so once again, バスに使う. So バス is going to be bus. バスに使う. To use something for a bus. And then KU is going to be our light oil or diesel fuel. So light oil used for buses. No, something of that oil. 値段, the price of that oil. も is also, も marks something and says it's also in addition to something else. 高くなって. So 高い is expensive. 高くなる. It's how we say that something is becoming more expensive. And then we have the te form, so 高くなって to say something else is happening. So it's getting expensive, and バスを bus and を we're doing something to that bus. 走らせている. So This has a couple conjugations attached to this one. So we've got 走る would be to run something. 走らせる is to make something run. 走らせる and then that is in the ている form. 走らせている So currently making something run. And that is all describing our 市 など. So 市 is going to be our cities and など, cities and the like, cities, towns, etc. So cities and the like that are running buses or have buses running in them. は their main topic or framework here. 困っています. Looks like we missed the Furigana here, but that is 困っています. 困る. Writing with a mouse, so please forgive me. Okay. 困っています. And 困る to be in trouble. And then ています they are currently in trouble. So the light oil they are using for buses, the price of that is becoming more expensive. And cities and the like that are running buses are in trouble or in a bad situation.
NHK が調べると、4月から使う軽油の入札をして、どの会社から買うか決まらなかった市などがありました。
Okay. NHK, so NHK, the 日本放送協会, I think. 日本放送協会, or the Japanese broadcasting, right? Kind of like the BBC of Japan. You're reading it here. So this is NHK. NHK が they're going to do something. 調べる they are looking into the matter or researching the matter. And then we have the verb with と so NHK が調べると upon them doing this research or after they did this research they found out 4月から so 4月 is going to be our fourth month which is April から from our fourth month 使う to use or used 4月から使う軽油 so that's all describing our 軽油 here which is our light oil. So the light oil to be used starting from April の something of this light oil. 入札 is bidding. So bidding for the light oil that will be used starting in April. They をして Yes, so する in the て form, meaning they did this. They made bids for the light oil used, or the light oil that will be used in April. And then どの会社, so どの is which, どの会社, which company, どの会社から, from which company, and then 買う to buy from which company, 買うか is our question. This is an embedded question which we have in our sentence. どの会社から買うか which company to buy from 決まらなかった So 決まる is for something to be determined. And then this is 決まらない in our negative. But it's not just ない, it's 決まらなかった So that's how we do the negative past with なかった So it was not determined which company they should buy from. And all of that is describing our 市など, which is going to be our cities and the like. So our cities and the like that made bids on the light oil to be used starting in April. And it was not determined which company they should buy from. And then such a city, etc. がありました So ある something existed, right? So when NHK did their research, there were cities or they found cities that even after making bids on light oil used or to be used starting in April, it was not determined which company they should buy from.
昨日までに東京都や京都市など10ありました。
Okay. So 昨日までに or 26日 So the 26th or yesterday までに is going to be by the time or as of yesterday. At the point of yesterday. 東京都や京都市. So 東京都 is going to be Tokyo capital. や京都市. Kyoto, city of Kyoto. This ya tells us these were some of our examples. Nado kind of does the same thing. So Tokyo, Kyoto, etc. 10ありました. So there were 10 cities such as Tokyo and Kyoto as of the 26th.
東京都の人は軽油の値段が大きく動いています。
Okay, so this is a quote that has several sentences, but we're going to stop here. So if we look at our main sentence here, 東京都の人. So 東京都, Tokyo. No, something from Tokyo. 人, a person from Tokyo. Wa is going to say something since we have a quote. And so we can jump down and kind of cheat. Say, と話しています. So our to tells us this is all of a quote. And 話しています is 話す, to say or to speak. And they are currently doing this. So they're saying. And then we have our quote. So in our quote, we have 軽油の値段が. So 軽油の値段, the price of light oil. が, this is going to do something. 大きく, in a great way. So 大き is large. 大きく is just how we change it into an adverb to like in a large way or a large manner or greatly. And then 動いています. So our verb here is 動く, which is to move or to shift, move around. And then that is in the ている form, ています. So 動いています. The prices of light oil is shifting dramatically or greatly changing. It's another way you could word that. And then let's continue in this same quote.
バスを走らせることを一番大事に考えたいですと話しています。
Okay, so our last sentence within our quote is バスを走らせる. So bus is going to be our bus. を we're going to do something to our bus. 走らせる make our buses run. And こと is turning all of this into a noun. So the thing of running the buses. を we are going to do something to the thing of running the buses. 一番 is number one. And then 一番大事に. 大事 is going to be crucial or important. And then 大事に考えたいです. So 考える is a verb to consider or to think. And that is in the Thai form, which means we would like to do this verb. So 大事に考える is to consider something or to think of something as the most important with that 一番 there. 一番大事に考える. To consider something the most important. And then 考えたい would be like we would like to consider that. And that des is just there for politeness. So we would like to consider making the buses run or getting the buses running as the most important thing, the most crucial item. And that is the other part of the quote that this person from Tokyo, 東京都の人は話しています. What they said.
京都市は4月に使う軽油を3月の2倍の値段で買うことを決めました。
Okay. 京都市は So 京都市 the city of Kyoto は is our main framework here. 4月に in April. 4月に使う used in April. 4月に使う軽油 all modifying 軽油 here. The light oil that will be used in April. を something is going to be done to it. 3月の2倍. So 3月 is going to be our third month, March. 3月の2倍. Twice the amount as March. And then twice the 2倍の値段. So 値段 is our price. So the price of 2 times that of March. で at that price で買う. So to purchase at the price twice that of March. こと, once again, we're turning all of this into a noun, so we can use another verb here. Use to say を決めました. So 決める is to make a decision on something, and that is in the past tense for 決めました. So 京都市, the Kyoto city, made the decision to buy light oil that will be used in April at twice the price as that of March. So they are in quite a situation with diesel in Japan, and that is the situation they are in. So thank you so much for being here today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe if you haven't. Also, please hit that bell notification so you're notified when these videos come up. And thank you so much for being here again, and I will see you later. またね.